It's Lebelix! Lebelix in the house! You want to know something funny, Lebelix? After that first race where I was in the same stream as Rory and the Key, I watched a bit where I watched a bit where I passed Rory, and then he was right on my tail and pushed me from the next corner. While he was doing that, the look at his face looked like he got a bit angry at me. I don't think he liked seeing me in that race. So he's definitely got some bad blood. I'm definitely not in his good books. Sad. I don't have anything wrong with him. The only thing I have wrong with him is that he seems to be not happy to see me when I happen to be in the same race as him. You can just see this kind of look in his face just changes a bit suddenly. It's a bit weird, but yeah. I don't know why. But oh well, it is what it is. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, I don't really want to try and get that on. Okay, that looks a bit more stable here now. It's crazy, I know. What's crazy, Lebelix? I do think it's a little bit weird that you can see on his face he does not like seeing me in his streams anymore at all. He doesn't like seeing me on the track. Does the guy really hate me that much? Because you see me, I'm not trying to talk ill of him now. What the hell am I going? No, don't go that way! Don't go that way! Just drop it down there. Why is it? Okay. Just pack that. Would have preferred it at the front, but that's okay. Where's some of those? I might go that way and grab that one. This time, actually. Yeah, let's do that. But hey Phil, imagine seeing you in a stream of Snowrunner. Thanks, Lebelix, mate. And you got me forever as well. And I'm sorry if you've missed me during the week. It's very hard to stream GT7 when it's such a boring race. Daily Race B's okay, nothing brilliant, but just too short. C is honestly boring, and A is, well, it's just A, so I've never had interest in an A anyway. And as you brought up in the stream, what's happened to the manufacturer races? Why can't we have some manufacturer races on the weekends? Let's have a kind of like a summer series or something like that. Doesn't need to be any prizes, just have some fun races, just a good practice races. Give us something different to do on weekends. What do you mean you need to play this again? Phil, there's no way you could have finished all the bloody 4 new maps in the season pass already, have you? Ah, that's what you mean, GT7. Yeah, but they don't do them at the moment, so they don't do it nearly as much as they did in GT Sport. Actually, it's just they seem to always had something going on in that in GT Sport, and they just don't do it in GT7 anymore. Playing some Sniper Elite or something, wasn't it? Well, I haven't played this much during the week, as you would have seen. Haven't had much chance. Tomorrow I won't get any chance because I have to leave home about 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'm not going to be home till about 1 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be a very long day. Yeah, go Swallow 3. Good game, that one. But yeah, a long day tomorrow. So there won't be any streaming of any game tomorrow. Unless I happen to wake up bloody early in the morning and I'll just stream a bit of this before I go. But yeah, Lebelek, buddy, your support is always so it means much. Day. Had the date yesterday during the day. Picked her up at 11 o'clock. We went to the gardens, botanical gardens at Mount Cootha, which is down the bottom of near Brisbane, and we went there with our cameras. It was a camera date because she likes taking photography. You know, the first time we met, now she's standing outside her house. I picked her up in the bimmer, of course, picked up by Libbo, you know, only the best. And she was waiting outside already. And she gave me, first thing she did was she got in the car and she gave me this gift, and it's a painting that these tiny little, I got card things, but that she's personally painted these flowers, so they're one-offs. That was such a nice little thing to do. So she's an artist, so she paints, and she's really, really talented, believe me. Really talented. And I'm probably, if we get work out, we're talking about possibility of helping each other. Helping us sell her paint, because she can do paint portraits. So we might help set up a business for her where people will send in a photo of themselves and she'll paint up a personalised portrait of them. And I thought I could help her promote all that and stuff like that. We had a really good chat about that yesterday. We clicked. We both love photography, but got so much more in common in the right areas. So yeah, we'll wait and see how it goes. We'll wait and see. But she definitely wants a second date. But after what happened last time, I'll believe it when I see it, because that last one said she wanted a second date, and it turned out she did. So my defence system's kind of just not sure. So I thought last time we went really well with that other lady, and it just, she was almost like my bloody ex. Started ghosting me. Don't fall off. Okay, now we should be able to unpack. Pack. Okay, we got it. Restore crane. Handbrake off. Let's reverse out of here and we'll go back and deliver these. I think we have to deliver them to to there. So we're here. So we're going to come along here. Make our way. There. That'll work. It's more portrait type painting because I don't think she could paint that for you, I'm afraid, Phil. And I think you've been playing too many games, Phil. And I can ride horses quite well, actually. But I don't really want to be around horses anymore because that reminds me of my ex-partner who was really massively into horses. She lived and breathed the bloody things. So that's kind of put me off about horses at the moment. You never know, maybe I can ask if she can do something like that. Just for you, Phil, because you're so amazing. I don't want to roll, so let's... So where do we go here? Oh, I've still got a bit to go until we get to there. Okay. So going by that comment, Phil, you must be an Aliens fan. Well, not Alien. Alien versus Predator. So a Predator and Aliens fan. Did you ever try that Predator game that they came out with? Where one player would be the Predator and then I think 4 players were the Marines and you had to try and hunt down the Predator. Wow, and you got a tattoo, so you definitely are a Aliens fanboy, for sure. Got an Aliens tattoo. It's sorry, a Predator tattoo. Yes. Predator and Aliens and all that there. Played all the Alien games. Did you like? I haven't played. I have to play it again. I only just started Aliens Isolation. I think that game was one of the best. Aliens Isolation. Kind of. They're making a sequel to that one apparently. So I'm sure you'll like that. There's the lady messaging me. The lady was messaging me. Wishing each other sweet dreams. Yeah, well, you're happy that you'll be very happy that they've announced that they're working on Aliens Isolation 2. So that will be really good. Just talk about me wants me to load it up again. There's just so many games I need to finish at the moment. I finished God of War. I've started on Ragnarok now. Thanks to RA, the champion. I should have mentioned that in the stream tonight. I'll have to do it the next time I see him. By the way, tonight's stream might only go for another 10 minutes because I'm feeling pretty tired. I want to go to bed about 11 o'clock. So another 15 minutes. Need to stream what, Phil? I tried to stream this morning, as you would have. I'm not sure if you saw. And that's why Andy bumped in. I got the new PS5 version of The Witcher 3, so I'm starting to play for that again, and I streamed a bit of it. You want me to stream a bit of God of War? I don't think it'd be that interesting to watch. You might have seen I did a bit of The Witcher 3. Looks so it runs so nicely on the PS5 now. Loads quickly, looks nicer, runs smoother. It's done special if you haven't got it, and you get everything. Definitely worth it on the PS5. So it's so much nice. I haven't tried the ray tracing mode yet. I've only just tried it in performance mode, so 60 frames a second. Okay, so let's go down this way and get this one. And if you've got the PS4 version of The Witcher, you get the PS5 upgrade for free. So that's awesome. So when you get a PS5, and the PS4 version has got a couple bits of content updates as well, but you get the PS5 version for free. So when you upgrade to PS5, you can get that PS5 version of The Witcher. I love The Witcher 3, it's one of my favourite all-time games. There's some talk that they may be doing a reboot, or a remake, of the original Witcher. Yeah, they do. And they also need to do GT 7.5 and drop the PS4 version. Make the two games separately. They should announce we're going to do a PS5 upgrade for Gran Turismo, and it's only GT7 will just continue on as it is, but we are going to do a proper version of Gran Turismo 7 just for the console, just for the PS5, because I still reckon they could add more cars to race against and stuff like that. So, well, I just noticed my engine, so we better refill. Whoops, wrong way around. That's better. Whoops, wrong way around. I thought there was... Jesus. Get there eventually. Got there eventually. Watch Dogs Legions is okay. I wouldn't say I love it, to be honest, me, but I've never really been into that game. Probably one of the best that does a pretty good job of showing off what the PS5 can do is, I got hold of that recently. Is look at that, I can put it through the tree. Horizon, the new Horizon game, I got that and it looks absolutely spectacular. But I would honestly like to see them unleash Gran Turismo 7 properly as just the PS5 version. Because, again, the game is still the PS4 version, but with better graphics. Because, again, if they utilise the full power of the PS5, the graphics could have been, number one, the graphics could have been even better. Because they still have to have basically the same graphics, just PS5 just looks a little bit better. Physics could be so much better. More cars in the races. That's what I would like to see. So yeah, I've got the latest, what's it called, Horizon Forbidden West. I'm still trying to finish the first one actually. But I want to play God of War. But God of War on the PS5 looks spectacular. And they've actually just announced that there's going to be a version, there's going to be kind of like an add-on for the Horizon Forbidden West that's only going to be available on the PS5 because they said the PS4 version just will not be powerful enough to run it. So that's when we're going to start seeing some PS5 only that are going to be spectacular. But yeah, I know the PS4 guys, but there's so many more PS5s out there now. I think it's almost the time that they need to do that, because, and then I've got just a little theory. I've got a little theory that now there's a Forza Motorsport, the new reboot, is being designed just for the next gen. It's only going to be on on Xbox Series X and Xbox S. And I think what Poly's going to do is around that time that game comes out, Poly's going to announce a 7.5 upgrade or update that will be only for PS5, where they will unleash the full version, the full Gran Turismo 7, because we have not yet seen what the true version of Gran Turismo 7 could be. again, because it's held back by the PS4. I don't honestly care about Sophie, and I think they've actually got a big problem with Sophie, that it's too clever and it's impossible to beat her. Beat the whole Sophie thing. They're trying to figure out a way to make the artificial intelligence is too intelligent, and yeah, I think they're having some major problems. But yeah, B spec of Gran Turismo, so Gran Turismo 7.5, i.e. B spec, or whatever they could, even A spec or S spec for PS5, 5 spec, whatever. But I think a dedicated PS5 version of, like an update of Gran Turismo 7 or Gran Turismo 8, who knows, maybe they'll just completely drop, because this is the first time in Gran Turismo history that we've actually had Gran Turismo on two platforms, PS4 and PS5. We've never had a Gran Turismo on two platforms before, or two versions of the console. I think half the problem they've got with Sophie is that they can't get it working on the PS4 because the PS4 version is holding back Gran Turismo 7. They need to drop Gran Turismo 7. Maybe just do what, like, they're still supporting Gran Turismo Sport. So what they should really do is just do the same basically as Gran Turismo 7. Just do new dailies, update it, but add nothing. All new additions, all new cars will only come to the PS5 version of Gran Turismo. And stop cross-platform. I'm sorry, but it's time to drop the cross-platform. That needs to go. I know it will suck for those who've got only the PS4 version, but it's time now. You can now get PS5s in all the EB Games stores now. It's available. There's no more pre-orders, so you can actually just go in the store and buy it. So there's no real excuse anymore. I think they really need to just drop the PS4 version completely. Well, I think a lot of the problems that people are complaining about with Gran Turismo 7 is because it's having to run on PS4. What we're really playing is a better graphic version of the PS4 version of Gran Turismo, because a true Gran Turismo 7 on the PS5 will be vastly different and more powerful, because it's not just graphics the PS5 offers, it offers so much more. And the same with any game, anything that's having to be PS4 and PS5, it's not just Gran Turismo, but there are other games. I think they really need to start just working on the next gen. Yeah, I hope so. And I hope it's not slowly being dropped. I hope it's fastly being dropped. It's time to really stop holding games back because of last gen. Last gen's old now. We need to start actually utilising the real power of next gen. And I think, you know, say, oh, this game's only limited. I think it's limited because they're still having to run basically an upgraded version of the PS4 version. Same with the Xbox. they're having to run the upgrade version of the Xbox One version, where if they could utilise the full power of the next gen consoles, we're going to get much more of a game, not just graphically, because it's not just graphics. Again, it's the CPU power. I mean, I think Gran Turismo 5 can easily have 20 cars in an online race, but we've only got 16 because they had to cut it back because of the PS4 version. So we could actually have more cars in a race. I think we could definitely have a daily race D, which we could really technically have now. Yeah, but I think it's got to a point now that previous gen version of any game is holding the consoles back. So it's as simple as that. Previous gen is holding back the current gen. So it's time to stop that completely. And how do you encourage someone to get next gen if you... Oh, that's okay, I'll just get the PS4 version. I won't bother with the PS5 version. Graphics, I'm not really that fussed about graphics. But if it's only available in the next gen, then I might actually buy that next gen. So it actually might help sales too. That's the way it used to work. Well, we've finished that task as well. Okay, let's just... We're going to park this up here, turn that engine off. Watch us deliver to the sawmill. There. Oh, I forgot we got that truck there. Oh, that's right, this is this big thing. Garage, that's where we need to go. Well, let's just drive in the garage, huh? You gonna start? Just setting up for the next stream, if I can just... Oh, I hate it when you go in that mode and you forget to close out. You're trying to do it. But anyway, it is nearly time to end the stream, but before I go, I'm just going to set up the next one. Let's go in the garage, go back here, grab this guy. Actually, I'm not sure about this guy, actually. I think we struggle with this one. Let's go with this guy. Yeah, let's go with this guy. Can we get any better engines? Yeah, we can. Put the better engine in. So let's use this one this time. We're going to get on the trailer. We're going to put this... cargo, which is oversized cargo. We'll get over there to the exit because it's ready, but it is 11 o'clock and I am feeling tired. I think I need to have an early night tonight. But it's great. So that's what I love about these discussions. We sit down, you get watching that, I get to chat with you. I love it that Labella comes in here too. Let's just got to bring it over here. I think that's good fun, but we're gonna do this task next. And what I'm planning to do, so we know, we're planning up ahead. Me delaying again. I don't want to go this way, then cross that way. So what I'm thinking about doing is that we're going to go this way, up this way, up around here to there. So that's my plan for the next one. Maybe tomorrow morning, but most likely Saturday morning. And Lebelic again, mate. Thank you so much for your support, man. You will always have my support. Believe me, if you leave, I leave. So I will continue streaming while you keep supporting. And you feel why I come here a lot. I love coming here, seeing you guys chatting. And I said I feel like I've made some good friends. We're not real friends. We don't go out and have beers and stuff like that, but we're virtual friends. And I hope we can keep that friendship going for as long as we can. And hopefully I do get to meet you guys one day. But for now, let's go back into the main menu. Because I do need to go to bed. I'm hitting a bit of a wall now, actually. But we will see each other in a future stream. I'm going to try and do some more GT7 Saturday night when I get back. I've got one job 5:30, which brings me almost back home, so that's okay. Then I might just do some GT7. We'll catch you on the next one. That's exactly right, Phil and Lebelek. I hope to see you guys more often. But for now, stay safe. Bye for now, guys. Love you both. You're good mates. Well, I don't love you both. No, shit. I love that you come and watch me. Yeah, there we go. I'm not going anywhere else. See you guys.